Greetings, it's Cameron again, and welcome back to my channel where I talk about books, movies, writing, and all things spooky. And on this episode of Library Macabre, I have a very cool publishing announcement. Ever since Paperbacks from Hell by Grady Hendrix was published back in 2017, the value of mass market horror paperbacks has been on the rise. And that is why it is so important that companies like Valancourt and Capricorn Literary are doing their very own reprints of these classic titles, because they are super expensive to get online. So with the help of companies like these that are putting these books back into print, we can now buy these books affordably and read them. Now, of course, I have been seeing a lot of people collecting the brand new Valancourt Paperbacks from Hell series. Don't blame them, because it's a beautiful series. It's awesome. I love that it exists. But not a lot of people know that Capricorn Literary has their own series of books as well, and they're doing a really good job. And there's also Macabre Inc., which is an imprint of Crossroad Press. Crossroad Press has been reprinting vintage horror books for several years now. They've been at it for a very long time. But just yesterday, they took a very interesting step and they launched their Resurrected Horrors series. The first wave of the Resurrected Horror series is going to include 10 books, all of which are going to be available as ebooks. No print editions as of yet, but I believe that's kind of being negotiated for some of the titles, possibly down the road. Of course, whether or not they become physical books really depends on how well the series does in ebook form. Now, I will say that this is not a paid promotion by any means. My friend David Dodd, who helps run the Library Macabre Facebook page, was telling me about the series because he does the covers for a lot of the ebooks and he does the layout for the ebooks. And I thought it sounded really cool, so I thought, hey, I should make a video about it just to let everybody know that this is happening. So the books that are going to be included in the first wave of Resurrected Horrors from Crossroad Press / Macabre Inc. are Undertaker's Moon, which is by Ronald Kelly, Night Songs by Charles L. Grant, The Kill Riff by David J. Shao, The Cats by Nick Sherman, which I'm very excited to read. There's also The Dark Country by Dennis Etchison, Nightscape by Stephen R. George, Dark Silence by Rick Hatala, Cat Magic by Whitley Strieber, Wild Card by Gene Tennant, which I'm also very excited to read finally, and last but not least, Legion of the Dead by Hugh B. Cave. So those are the first 10 titles in the Resurrected Horrors series. I just wanted to let you guys know about it if you're interested, and I'll post the links down below so that way you know where to find them. Let me know down below in the comments which titles you are most excited about, and I will see you in the next video. Later, creeps. Hey creeps, thank you again for visiting my channel and for subscribing. If you would like to see more, I am on Twitter and Instagram @BookMovieGuy. I am also the co-creator of the Library Macabre Books Facebook page. Also, I am a horror author, so if you would like to read any of my work or check out any of the pages that I mentioned, I will leave the links down below in the graveyard. And lastly, I am on Patreon, so I wanted to use this time to extend a very warm thank you to all of these awesome creeps over here. Those are all of my Patreon supporters, and I wanted to say thank you so much, guys, and stay spooky.